can tune in for the whole show and catch our last 10 or 15 minutes about the Blueberry Festival coming right up this year. Our trivia this morning, blueberries.
Okay.
So think back on your agricultural education days.
Yeah.
This one, I'm
Those were
sure,
a long time ago.
I'm sure you'll get. How many major varieties of blueberries are grown in the U.S., Paul?
Okay.
Do you want some choices?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I just knew it.
5, 10, or 15.
Okay. I'm gonna have to listen for clues throughout the Blueberry Festival.
And when you buy blueberries at the store, you know, they probably don't really even tell you which variety they are.
No,
There
they're
might
just
be quite a
blueberries.
few behind the scenes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to sit and think about this now.
So this feels a little awkward now that Tanner's standing.
Yeah,
and
I
you and
know.
I are sitting, but we're trying to maintain the same level
But-
here. Actually,
Yeah, this thing is, we're almost
If-
still the same height as him. Kind of.
if we straighten up and use good old English posture, this isn't so bad.
I knew that was coming, so it's
But
alright.
let's slouch like normal Americans and now. Okay.
Now I feel better
All
about
right.
myself. Thanks,
All
guys.
right, you're welcome.
Got some local sports going on tonight.
Yes.
It's been the first Friday we can say that in a long time.
I know, it feels good.
Let's just say the sports report's been a little light for a few weeks.
It's kind of that dead period, I like to call it, like
Really bad.
where I mean we have had some other fall sports going on, but football season's right there. It's almost there. We're not quite there, but we're here now.
Yep.
I'm good with the fall sports starting. There's always a lot of good things with the school starting and the athletics getting going. That's really
Yep.
good for communities like ours.
Sure is. A lot of games on tap tonight around the area. Rochester's going to be on the road at Southwood, so a conference game right off the bat this year. What time's pregame tonight, Paul?
Starts at 6:30.
6:30. Same crew?
No.
New crew?
Still be Randy, but he's got somebody else joining him this year,
All right.
as his previous color commentator moved.
All right.
And then he had a last minute change because the gentleman he had selected became the new athletic director for Rochester.
There you go.
I see.
Making changes on the fly. So
Yes.
good luck to the Zebras tonight. Should be a fun game to kick off the season. Simi Valley Vikings, they're traveling to Wawasee tonight, so a non-conference game for them to kick off the season. Good luck to them. Casson Comets are at West Central. That's normally their opening game, I believe, every year. And I think they're in the same conference. Winnemax at Knox. Culver's at North Judson. And Larry, do you know who Plymouth plays by chance tonight?
No, I apologize, I don't.
Okay, I didn't write that down either, so Plymouth plays somebody tonight.
Yes, they play East Noble.
East Noble, there we go.
They'll
There we go.
probably win.
I would think so. I'm not too familiar with what East Noble's got this year, but Plymouth's pretty solid. So, yeah, if you don't have anything going on tonight, head on out to your local high school and check out some Friday Night Light action.
Yeah.
The pro sports, like I said, preseason NFL is going on.
Mhm.
I mean, it's better than nothing, but we're ready for the regular season to start in a couple weeks.
And we'll have preseason Colts action this weekend.
There you go.
You always get excited for training camp and preseason before it starts. Then
And
you
then-
get into it a little bit. It's the same thing every
Right.
year. It's like
Starters aren't playing
no.
much. You're just hoping nobody gets injured. See how the rookies play, things like that. So we're getting closer to the regular season. That'll kick off here 3 weeks from last night with the Buccaneers and the Cowboys.
What's your prediction on the Boilermakers football season?
Well, they got a very tough schedule, but they need to find a way to at least win 6 to get back to a bowl, to get some momentum going. Their momentum's kind of stalled the last 2 years after coming out hot out of the gate the first 2 years of the Jeff Brom era.
Which side of the ball are they going to be better on?
Well, they have a whole new defensive staff. Every single coach is new, so that's up in the air. So I'll say offense will be better. But their first game's 2 weeks from tomorrow against Oregon State, and I think that's the biggest game of the Jeff Brom era so far. Got to get off to a good start this season. And Indiana opens up with Iowa, and Notre Dame opens up on a Sunday on the road at Florida State. So.
Tough starting games.
Yeah, tough starting games right out of the gate, but that's fun. And college football, for most teams, kicks off 2 weeks from tomorrow, but there is a game next week. Illinois and Nebraska kick off the whole season. That game was supposed to be in Ireland, but it is not going to be in Ireland. It's I think at Illinois. I could be wrong. There might be at Nebraska, but I think it's at Illinois.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. And of course, baseball's going on still. I got to put a plug in as a Yankee fan. The Yankees are finally playing really good baseball. So,
Yeah.
so my interest level has gone up as of late. They won 7 in a row and 7 series in a row. So,
Yes.
so
It
they
seems
are
like
now.
it's now been a little while since they were dominating.
Yeah, now that it's top of the wild card, the Rays are still going to be tough to catch for the division, but I just get in the playoffs and get yourself a chance. I mean, that's. But yeah, the Yankees haven't won or been to a World Series since '09.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's been a
interesting.
little while for them.
It's kind of their luster's worn off just a little bit.
Yeah.
It'd be probably good for them to.
They're probably still the most hated team in baseball, but I'd like to think it might be like the Dodgers
Yeah.
or even the Astros.
I think it kind of has switched a little bit because their time's been back
Right.
there a little while.
Right. So, always fun to talk sports and what's going on. Got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1866, President Andrew Johnson formally declared that the U.S. Civil War was over.
Ah. Seems so much longer ago than it actually is.
Doesn't
It's so true.
30 years later, on this day in 1896, the dial telephone was patented.
Miss those.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember.
We had those when I was a kid,
I
Tanner.
remember my great grandma.
Oh, okay.
So
Great.
Great.
Yeah, okay.
My granddad still had one of the old spin.
Yeah, that rotary.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what
the
I'm
rotary
thinking.
hanging on
Yep,
his
the
wall.
The long
until he
cord
died.
right in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on this day in 1991, Dan Marino surpassed Joe Montana as the highest paid NFL player with a 5-year extension worth $25 million. To put that in contrast with today's paying, Patrick Mahomes, who's the highest paid player in the NFL, he makes $45 million a year.
30 years later.
Isn't that crazy? Just went up a little bit.
Just a
So,
little bit.
That media money.
oh, yeah, that you're not kidding.
Thing is, I would have taken his 30-year ago rate.
Hell, absolutely. And we got some days today. Today's National Men's Grooming Day, International Day of Medical Transporters, Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
I've never had one of those.
I haven't either. Sounds pretty good.
This does.
And World Mosquito Day.
That's
Which,
about right.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were out last night on the golf course. So
Yeah.
yeah, back again.
Yeah, they're out in force right now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tanner.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Yep.
We do have some upcoming local events that I'll share with you this morning. Fulton County Habitat for Humanity is having a garage sale tomorrow,
Yes.
and that'll be at 2006 Admirals Court, 8 to 2. You can still donate some things today.
Yep, through today.
If you'd like to. And Carmen Reeves is your contact for that, 402-689-1902. And that would be good to call her so that you can get things dropped off appropriately. And they're wanting you to label your items with name and price. So it's kind of like if it doesn't sell, you get it back, right?
Yeah, if you want it, and all unclaimed items will go to Goodwill, except that anything except clothing. No clothing, but anything else, fair game.
Very interesting.
Yep.
Well, that's probably a pretty good fundraiser for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is the second year I've been involved with Habitat. We didn't do it last year. I don't know if they've done a garage sale type fundraiser previously, but we
Okay.
just kind of thought of it this year. It might be another nice way for people to get rid of some of the stuff they don't want to, and we can earn some money.
Maybe I should put my golf clubs in there that I'm not using very much.
Oh, you hit them just fine.
Okay,
Relax.
yeah, all right.
Let's hold on to those for a little bit.
Okay.
Or that could be an excuse to get, Emily, I need some new golf clubs. See?
If those disappear, I'll think about
There you
that
go.
today for the rest of the day. I know the deadline's probably today. Okay. Also, Rochester School Superintendent Jana Vance is going to be the guest speaker at the Rochester Rotary Club meeting Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Arlington Room at Giretti's, 7 a.m. meeting, and public is welcome to attend that meeting too. Coming right up, Saturday, August 28th. It's basically a week away, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nickel Plate Music and Arts Festival, the very first one here in Rochester, downtown. It's a one-day event, 10 to 10, live music, good food, art vendors, and what's a painting balloon or
I
what is
think
that?
I think there should be a comment on painting. and balloon art.
It's kind of a festival around, it's in the name, which I think is helpful. Music and arts,
Yeah.
that's what the theme is, that's the goal. I think it'll be a really nice event.
Should be a good event. Christine Walsh has been doing a great job putting that together, and she'll be our guest next week on the First Ever Radio Show.
Excellent. We'll find out some of the details next week if you tune in.
Yep.
Hey, we're raising some funds for a couple of local projects. So first one is a splash pad in the city park. Big fundraiser going on right now. Beef raffle.
Yeah,
That's the animal food, right?
you're correct.
Okay, all right. Tickets $10 each or 6 for $50. 4 chances to win a quarter of beef.
It's quite a bit.
So get a deep freezer.
Yeah.
Buy some tickets.
Yeah.
And the drawing is going to be Monday, August 30th, so that's also coming right up. Proceeds are going to go towards putting that splash pad in for the kids. If you're interested in just making a donation, that's going on right now also. You can actually write out a check to Fedco and put a splash pad in the memo line. And you can purchase tickets for that beef raffle from Wendy Zeds. And we got her phone number here, 574-835-8300. You can also get them at Wilson's on 9th Street or from the Rochester Glass office.
Yep.
Which Rochester Glass might be a little easier to access right
Yeah,
now.
it's a little bit.
It's Race Street, Paul. That's what the sign says.
All the time.
Yeah.
New routes. Change is hard, but we'll help you through it.
Yeah, it was weird watching you guys come in a different way today.
Yeah, I don't know if my turn into the parking lot was, or the parking space was legal or not. But
Yeah.
It was same turn I made this morning.
I felt like I got the thumbs up from the sheriff's office down there, so we're good. Tanner, tell us about this golf outing fundraiser that's coming up.
Yeah, the first ever Galen Smith Memorial Golf Outing is going to be held on Friday, September 24th at 11 a.m. There has been a change on location. It was originally going to be at Rock Hollow Golf Course down in Peru, Indiana. Now it's going to be here in Rochester at the Round Barn Golf Club. Cost is $75 per player or $300 for a team of 4. Whole sponsorships are available for $100. The deadline for team entries and whole sponsors is September 10th. There will be a reception after the golf outing. That'll be at the Rochester Elks at 6:30 p.m. and that is open to the public. If anybody wants to come by and mingle a little bit and remember Galen Smith. And checks can be made out to the Northern Indiana Community Foundation. And if you have any questions or want any more information, you can contact my father, Eric Lee, at 812-216-3466.
And I believe this is to raise money for,
A scholarship.
that's right.
Yeah, Galen Smith Memorial Scholarship, I believe it's going to be called.
He was a longtime basketball coach and teacher here in the Rochester community. I'm sure most of our listeners remember that.
Had big involvement in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes as well.
That's right. A member of Grace Methodist Church. Great guy. So an awesome cause. Hopefully we can get a good turnout for that or some good donations.
And Paul will be in charge of the weather, like always.
I'm gonna try.
That'd be a nice time of year for golf.
Yeah,
I
it should
think.
be. Should be.
Okay, and then our second project going on that we're raising money for in Rochester is pickleball. Courts.
It's a growing sport.
I've tried it now.
I have not yet.
Okay, I gotta get you out there.
Yeah,
So are we just throwing pickles into things?
that's what it sounds like, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you're gonna have to explain what pickleball is
Yeah,
because
well-
I have no clue.
The name's a little bit squirrely. I
Yeah.
think someone like us came up with that name on the fly, and for some reason it stuck. But the game's actually fun. I like it. Kind of is like you're on a ping pong table playing ping pong, but you're actually on a shortened tennis court.
Okay.
But you got a wooden paddle and a larger ping pong ball, but it's more like a wiffle ball with some holes in it. And you're just whacking the ball around back and forth. And there's some specific rules that are a little different than tennis, but mostly you're volleying back and forth to try to beat the other team. And a lot of times it does look like it's 2-on-2. So a lot of people can play.
Yep.
And they do kind of brand it as, any age can have fun playing this. You can mingle and have big tournaments and stuff with all age groups. You don't have to be a tennis star or something like that. So
All right.
it is very fun. My family has kind of gotten into it this summer.
Great.
So they're planning on 4 pickleball courts near the city pool location. Now there used to be an extra parking lot there when that was the golf course pro shop. Is that right?
Right.
I kind of remember that. So the cost is $60,000, and And this group is looking to raise $40,000 to put these courts in at that location. So donations of $1,000 or more will have your name listed as a sponsor at the courts forever. And I noticed at the city pool, my kids love going there in the summer. There is a plaque there when they were doing the fundraising for that project many decades ago. So this will be something similar. You get some recognition there. So also, you can make checks out to Fedco, but put pickleball in the memo this time.
Okay.
And if you'd like more information about this project overall or pickleball, if you're interested in getting a game going, you can contact Scott Kistler, and his phone number is 574-835-8980. So kind of fun. There's some neat projects going on to help to improve options and quality of life here in Fulton County. Stock market wise, we'll hit that real quick. In the red for all three indices this week. So not the best week at all, but it seems like every other week this year has been nudging up against a record number. So not all that unprecedented. The part that's probably causing some problems is there's really a lack of certainty on what's going to happen in the future right now with all of the things going on. There's a lot going on right now. So the market always likes to know what they think is going to happen. I don't think they do. So we'll see what happens. Jobless claims are a little bit lower this week, which was great to see. Down 29,000 from the week before. The economy's still working hard right now in spite of some headwinds, so we hope that continues. I saw one interesting note, kind of a financial note, kind of sports, but Major League Baseball is ending its 70-year relationship with Topps trading cards.
Whoa.
And those were the cards you bought when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They're going with Fanatics, which is like an apparel company that's going to get into the card business. I think that deal ends in 2025, so announced now, but that'll be happening later.
So buy up all the Topps cards.
Yeah, I think I still have a full season of Topps cards for like a random year, like 1990 or something. I got for my birthday.
Yeah, I still have my dad's collection. He had a little locker in there just full
that's cool.
Cards. So yeah.
I thought my sons would enjoy looking at those more, but they don't know any of the players. So
exactly.
Kind of like, But we have bought some new cards here and there.
Okay.
It's still kind of a fun hobby, I guess. All right. You're looking for some banking options, you need to come to First Federal. We're open today till 5 here in Rochester and at our other branches, and open on Saturdays 8:30 to noon. If those times aren't convenient for you, I gotta tell you, we got ATMs open 24/7. You can get cash out, you can also make your deposits there. So maybe that's your flavor too.
Yeah.
Stay up all night, you can still bank.
Yeah.
We're the place for you. Still a great time to get a mortgage. Gosh, if you're looking to buy a home, this is a good time to get something locked in, get a payment locked in for 30 years on the interest rate. Really low rates still right now, which is unbelievable how long we've been in this environment. If you're not sure what your rate is, you need to call us so we can help you look at that. You might be able to do a refinance and save some money on your monthly payment.
Okay.
So call Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson here in Rochester. Heck, if you're in Marshall County, call Larry Faulstich.
There you go.
We've got help for you. Or you can go to our website, www.firstfederalbanking.com. You can put in an application, maybe get a pre-approval if you're wanting to go shopping for a house. Or you can select an originator from that page also and get started online. We're still offering Simply Free checking accounts, no monthly fee, and Simply Free business checking accounts. It's really hard to find a business checking account without a monthly fee, but we've got one for you. If you open a new checking account right now, you can get a tool set. Wish I had one to show right here. I should have brought one. That's one of those nice, it's called a stubby tool set.
Yes.
They're short, so you can do the little
Dinner.
Ouch.
We can rebrand them the Tanner set.
You can get those tight spots with these tool sets. So that might be fun. You get one if you open an account, but you get one if you refer someone and they open an account.
Yeah.
So there's two good ways to get one. We'd love to get one in your hands, Paul.
I'd love for somebody to go open an account today and say, hey, Paul Zartman sent me.
Oh my gosh, this is the best referral opportunity you've had. I love that. I think it's going to happen, guys. Well, come see us. We've got a lot of other great products and services, and really, most of all, we just love having relationships with our customers and getting to know them and going through life together. So we'd love that opportunity if you're looking for a financial institution like that. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender, and our NMLS number is 399927.
And that makes us legal.
It's our bank number.
Wow, you said that at a normal speed. On every commercial, usually that's a slang.
Yeah, it's like 39927.
Remember those Micro Machine ads? That guy that was always on the commercial? I can't even pretend to copy that, but yeah, that's hilarious. Well, Larry, hey, we are super glad to have you here this morning, and we're talking with Larry Faulstich this morning. He's joined us in the studio, and Larry's been a first federal guy since the beginning of Plymouth, and also involved with the Blueberry Festival and many other things in Marshall County, and we're honored to have you here this morning, Larry.
Yeah, the great thing about First Federal is they really believe in the community and supporting the community and backing the community, just here in Rochester as well as all our other branches. But I'm in the Plymouth branch, and we've really tried to support the local community. And one of the big events in Plymouth, Indiana is the Marshall County Blueberry Festival every year. And we had to cancel last year because of COVID, so it was very disappointing to see that happen. But this year we're back in full force, and we're ready to open it. That festival goes from September 2nd through September 6th with a variety of events, and it's going to be another great time.
Larry, has that festival always been on Labor Day as far as you know?
Yes, it's always been on Labor Day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my brother helped start it. He's 16 years older than I am, so I was like 10 years old when I went to my first Blueberry Festival, and it's continued to grow. And we're thrilled with the success over the last 55 years. In 2019, we had about 250,000 people go through.
Wow. That's a 250,000.
Yeah, and again, it's spread out over several days, but it's still great to see that it's well organized. And we've kind of gone to a theme of cable TV. There's like 100 different events going on, and it's just whatever your flavor is, we try to offer that, and that's kind of what's been successful for us for the last several years.
Well, when you're talking about multi-day festivals with 250,000 people, that's got to be one of the bigger festivals in the state of Indiana.
It is, yeah. We are in the top 100 actually in the United States rankings. And it is it is the largest festival, non-fair, in the state of Indiana. Yes.
Well, congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how long you've been involved personally. You mentioned 55 years for the whole festival.
Right. I've been on and off the board the last 19 years. You have to be on, and then so many years you have to set off for a year and then jump back on if you wish. And I've always wished to participate and support the community. The biggest reason we started the festival is just to support the nonprofits in the area. So rather than give donations to the nonprofits, we offer them an opportunity to come in and like we have a festival nonprofit food area. It's marked that way. There's a special tent for that. So the local community, if they don't want to go to a commercial food vendor, they can go to one of the nonprofits. And there's a lot of nonprofits that go there to help raise money. So we offer an opportunity for them to raise money.
That's an incredible opportunity. 250,000 people passing through that may want to buy something from you, and that may fund your whole budget for the year.
That's right. It does fund a lot of budgets, a lot of like the 5,000 net for some of the churches. There's like 6 churches that go together for the blueberry donut sales, and that's tremendous. That's like, yeah, the number eludes me right now, but it's like 2,000 dozen or something that they sell over the weekend.
Well, that's what I've heard that seems to be the most famous thing for people I know are these blueberry donuts. And I have had the opportunity to try them, and I'm a huge fan of those, but people wait in line.
They do wait in line. We have to put the cones up and keep everything orderly there because it is a big event.
That's great. Well, let's get into a few of the things that are actually happening there, because this is coming right up. What are we looking at this year, Larry?
Well, basically, there's going to be 108 food booths and 250 to 300 craft booths that will be there. So you have a whole variety. Again, variety is the theme here. of different things that you can look for. We have 3 stages of entertainment going on all weekend, all free. The festival is free to come into, which is one of the only ones in northern Indiana that's free to walk into. If you do follow the official parking and park at the high school, there's a fee to park, but that's just for one car. I mean, that's just for your car. And if you got 5 people in there,
That's great.
4 people or whatever. So yeah, we're real thrilled to be able to run this budget and keep it free. No entrance fee and no gates and no fences, and we were able to hold it in Centennial Park that way. Centennial Park has probably about 90 100-year oak trees in it, so it's a beautiful setting, high lift shade, wind blows through, making it a very pleasant place to sit and watch entertainment. And the 3 stages that we have, $50,000 is the budget for our entertainment.
Wow.
And we bring in a lot of different, a lot of different acts from all over, and very, very happy of that. We actually have Treated and Released. They're a group here from Rochester.
From Fulton County.
Yeah, from Fulton County. They will be performing Quentin Flagg. Many people know him, the Elvis impersonator,
That's
and
right.
does a lot of other things for the communities throughout northern Indiana. Is going to be there this year. Cody Eichard is our headliner. Cody Eichard and the Sidewinders. He's a country band from southern Indiana that travels and has opened up for a lot of top liners. And so, we're going to have a whole schedule of entertainment there and a lot of fun at 3 different stages. One of our stages, again, it depends on what you like. One of our stages is almost all gospel music. Had no idea, that my particular church does not get a lot involved in gospel music, but there are a lot of churches that do.
That's right.
And we actually have a stage that runs gospel music all weekend long. For the people that enjoy gospel music.
What a neat opportunity to not have to pay, really, other than parking, to go listen to all this entertainment. That's neat.
The biggest problem you have there financially is your own choice, because with 108 food booths, there's plenty of ways to spend your money on food and start fasting on Tuesday morning.
This gets you ready for hibernation in the winter. Well, other than food and that entertainment, are there other things to get involved with? Let's say you want to be a little more active.
Well, obviously, as you mentioned here, Fulton County Rochester is raising money for pickleball. So this year, something new at the festival is the Pickleball Tournament. So we're actually having a tournament that's brought in by some sponsors that run these tournaments all over northern, the northern part of the country, and they're from Michigan. They recently did it in Bremen and had over 100 teams, and we expect over 100 teams here. At the March County Blueberry Festival Pickleball Tournament. So,
see, just think about this. We didn't even really know what pickleball was before a couple months ago or today,
Right.
Paul.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a tournament with probably 100 teams playing. I mean, this thing's growing pretty fast to be in that type of environment.
Absolutely.
Where some people don't even know what it is yet.
That's right. And we try to, again, just offer a little bit of everything. There's a horseshoe tournament, there's a volleyball tournament. There's 2 different leagues of baseball boys tournaments. There's 2 different leagues of girls softball tournaments, fast pitch softball, which is, if you haven't watched girls fast pitch softball done at a high level, it's a very quick sport, very enjoyable to watch, and sit down under a shade tree and watch that, and it's again a very, very enjoyable event to watch. There's a garden tractor pool. So we offer a little bit for the guys as well. Arm wrestling tournament.
Ooh.
There you go. Stretch them out. So again, it's just, and then of course on this year a change for those who come every year to the festival. This year the antique car show is on Saturday instead of Sunday. They'll have in 2019 they had over 400 cars. Okay. So yeah,
that's a big show.
It's a big show. It's a great show. Put on by Hoosier Old Wheels, and they do a great job of organizing and getting the word out. And then, of course, the most popular event of the festival is the Sunday night. We have the balloon liftoff. We have 15 hot air balloons coming in from all over the country, and then they'll launch, come back, and then they'll do a balloon glow, and then it's ended that night with the fireworks extravaganza that goes on Sunday night. So all good. I will let people know that if you're coming to the fireworks, which we want you to come, it's a great event. You can spread out your blankets, keep social distancing, but the state of Indiana has a few cones out there on 30 and 31.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to work your way. We're gonna have a lot of police out there directing traffic and so on. But boy, that road construction is still around.
It sure
It
is.
hasn't gone away.
No, all the way. It's everywhere in Indiana right now.
Everyone.
Well, thank you, Larry. It sounds like you got a great lineup for this year, and thinking you didn't get to have it last year at all, that's disappointing. But we're moving on this year. This sounds like a big festival, ready to roll, and coming right up on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, there's again the parade is on Monday. Again,
Okay.
if you like parades, we actually pay high school bands from the area to come in. It's something we started about 8 years ago or 9 years ago. So it's hard for them to raise their budget to take the kids around to the different events, and the costumes or they wear the band uniforms are expensive. So we actually pay them to come into the parade, and you'll see the local bands from all over there during the parade. There's usually around 100 different events that are going on there at the parade, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, thank you so much. We want to recognize you for your 19 years helping lead the way with the Blueberry Festival, one of the top non-fair in Indiana, you said, festival. That's incredible right here in our backyard in Fulton County. We're glad to have you here this morning to share that with us. And thank you also. 42 years with First Federal. You've been our manager in Plymouth since we opened the doors there, and always done a great job supporting the customers there and also the community. We appreciate that very, very much.
Thanks. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going to be. I'll give you a couple of trivias on the way out the door here. The Porta Johns, there'll be 176 of them, and the budget for that is $32,000. Just to give you some idea. The budget for the fireworks is $34,000.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Trying to keep the fireworks budget up there above the Porta John. If you can, that'd be a goal for the future. Wow, those numbers are staggering.
So some of the numbers are staggering. It's actually a $694,000 budget. Income expenses,
Incredible.
and there's a lot of different things going on, and really ran by some great volunteers, and we actually give scholarships away at the high school, different high schools in Marshall County, for volunteerism as a main emphasis, because we feel that that's such an important part to a rounded person that is growing up, is to learn how to enjoy working hard and volunteering for an event like the Blueberry Festival.
Well, and the budget you're talking about doesn't include accounting for those volunteer hours, I'm sure.
No.
And what typical wage might be for running this thing. So all of that effort and time spent, very valuable for the community.
Yeah, come see us. We're really working hard on making it a safe, fair event for everyone. We have great police protection and security protection. We obviously it's an outdoor event with plenty of air blowing around, so it's going to make it COVID safer for everyone. We recommend masks in the highly dense areas and social distancing where you can, but really think it's important to try to keep things going back to normal here, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, great leadership on that. Thanks so much for joining us, Larry Faulstich.
Oh, do I have to go back to work now?
Yeah, I think so.
I think if you answer how many blueberries.
Oh yeah, you've
Yes.
got an opportunity here, Larry. Maybe you can take your time navigating those cones on the way back.
Well, my brother owned Blueberry Farm for 20
Okay.
years, and I would say what was it? 3 options? 10 would be like my guess.
Okay, 5, 10, or 15.
I guess
we
10.
got a 10, and we'll let you guess too, Paul.
I'm gonna go with him and go 10.
It's actually 5.
Wow,
Wow.
5 varieties.
Okay.
Now, I was picking some blueberries this year. We usually do it once a year here in Fulton County, but I heard someone saying something like high bush, low bush. These are some of the names of these varieties.
Okay.
The northern high bush, southern high bush, there's a rabbit eye and a half high.
There
Real
you go.
technical terms.
They're also based on the time of year. The early varieties that come on quick and early are a little different than the middle varieties around July 4th.
That's interesting.
There's a lot of baking done with the early ones. They're a little more tart.
Okay.
And in the middle, the brand that is in the middle is the best as far as taste goes, and just buying them. So we have several blueberry farms in Marshall, as they do here a lot. By the way, if you didn't know about blueberries, we actually export a lot of blueberries to Japan for one. Is one of our largest exporters. So again, we always talk about corn and beans and all
That's
that.
right.
There's a lot of exporting that goes along with blueberries, and many of them are grown in Michigan, and it's kind of nice to see that people from other countries enjoy blueberries. Great antitoxins, great thing to have.
That's awesome. Thank you for that extra bit of info.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to leave with some words of wisdom this morning from Elon Musk. Remember I first heard that name, I'm like, what?
Yeah. I always thought he had a weird name. Still do.
Where's
but-
that guy from? Well, I guess he's from here. When something's important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor.
Those are great words.
I like that. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks. We'll see you next week.
All right.